Hi there, Jeff here from the Wetsuit Centre, talking you through the Outdoor Adventures range of wetsuits, brand new in for summer 2021. We'll be going through to summer 2022 as well. The Outdoor Adventures wetsuit, the classic, which is what we're talking about, is really a summer wetsuit. It's geared up towards summer in the UK, so slightly warmer water. But having said that, you can use it for a good part of the year. You've got 3-2 in terms of thickness, so you've got 3mm in the lower body and then 2mm in the upper body where you need it to be a bit thinner and a bit more flexible. A 3-2 wetsuit like this is ideal for the warmer months, so June, July, August, September. Particularly if you don't feel the cold too bad, you will be able to use this for a period of time in May and right the way through till kind of October, November as well, depending what you're using it for and how long you're in the water for. But typically a summer wetsuit, so 3mm on the lower body, 2mm in terms of thickness on the upper body, and that's through the men, women's and kids as well. It's a particularly great wetsuit for the cost basically. So for those of you who are shopping on a budget or you're not looking to spend too much on a wetsuit, this is going to be ideal for you because it's still proper neoprene. It's proper good quality neoprene. When we say that, it basically means when they make a sheet of neoprene, they infuse it with gas bubbles, which means that inside the rubber itself there's lots of little bubbles which give it that flexibility and softness, and also give it the thermal properties where it needs to trap warm air in those bubbles and then insulate you. You can get cheaper wetsuits from a Tesco's or a supermarket, that kind of thing. But what is in terms of the difference, that type of neoprene is what we call vulcanized rubber. So it's just melted rubber, which basically means it doesn't have any air or gas inside the neoprene. It has no give whatsoever. Won't do much in terms of keeping you warm, and it will feel horrible on. Okay, so that's the difference between real neoprene and vulcanized rubber, which you get in the sort of petrol station wetsuit. So the Outdoor Adventures is 100% super stretch neoprene. So some wetsuits you will get a mixture of neoprene, so the stiffer stuff in the lower body and then the super flexy stuff in the upper body. The Outdoor Adventures wetsuit, you've got that the whole way through the wetsuit, top to bottom. So really soft to the touch, and you get that flexibility right the way throughout the suit. Okay, so it's definitely a good, strong selling point within the Outdoor Adventures range of wetsuits. They're the same throughout the range, they've just got slightly different paneling to suit ladies or men's shape. Okay, so going through some of the other features then. You've got, as I say, 3-2 thickness, super stretched neoprene the whole way through. The next really sort of key thing is the seams are a flat lock seam. Okay, and what we're going to do now is going to zoom in on the seam. What that basically means is two pieces of neoprene are butted up together and then they are basically sealed or stitched together. With the flat lock seam, that goes the whole way through. The stitching goes the whole way through the rubber. So rather than going halfway through and then being welded on the inside, like a glued and blind stitch seam, it's just stitched the whole way through, which means that it does bleed in water through the seams or through the punch holes through the actual neoprene. It's easier to manufacture, makes the suit a bit cheaper, makes the suit very robust, but it means that it does leak water in through the seams. Now, that's absolutely fine. Again, when you're surfing in warmer water, you're not in the water for too long, or in the summer, that's going to be ideal. But obviously, if you want then like a winter wetsuit, which is sealed and doesn't let in fresh water all the time, you're going to be looking for a GBS or a glued and blind stitch seam. But having said that, the flat lock seam, again, ideal for summer or for warmer waters, if you're going on holiday, that kind of thing, because it makes the suit nice and cheap, really robust, and nice and comfortable to wear. Okay, so that's the flat lock seam. If we look further down on the suit, you've got what we call the Duraflex knee pads. And Duraflex knee pads are really important. Rather than just having a bit of painted on silicone, these Duraflex knee pads are really good at reinforcing the knee on the suit, okay? Which basically means that it's not going to wear through really quickly on the knee. It's going to last longer, and it's particularly good for when you're learning to surf. So if you're pushing the board under, or if you're getting up to your feet and you find you're using your knees a lot, the suit won't wear through very quickly. So it's really good, especially for kids who are on the knees on the beach a lot of the time. They do wear through, so it's definitely a nice feature. Around the back of the suit, you can see the paneling is really good on the suit. All the stitching, all the seams are sort of bent to sort of curve and match the shape of the body anatomically. So you've got no resistance basically, no seams under the armpit, over the shoulder. You get those nice uninhibited pieces of neoprene to give loads of flexibility. These suits are a back zip, meaning that basically the zip runs down the back. The benefit of that, it's nice and easy to get on and off. So you've got that zip comes all the way down, the suit opens up nice and wide and you get in through there. It's a specially treated zip, which means it won't corrode with salt, won't get clogged up. You've got a lanyard to pull it up and down, and the zip itself will keep water out. Any water that does come through is met with this sort of back panel of neoprene here as well, so it won't go straight onto your skin. So everything's thought of basically. It's a Velcro neck, which means you can adjust it to however tight that you want it. And it's a double-lined neoprene on the inside as well, so that nice soft lycra will stop you getting any rash and rub around your neck as well, okay? You have on this suit got the smooth skin neoprene front and back as well, which is the soft, smooth stuff you can see here. Now that's particularly good at keeping wind out of the wetsuit. So if you're on a sort of windy day, as we get lots of time in the UK, especially in summer and in autumn, that's going to do a really good job of keeping wind out of the suit. You get that on the front of the suit, and you get it around the back as well. And that will just help keep you warmer in the water for longer, okay? So looking up and down the suit again, I'll grab the men's one. You can see nice big pieces of neoprene. The bigger the pieces of neoprene, the better. So the whole front panel here on the men's suit. And that basically means less stitching is less restriction, okay? So nice and comfy when the suit's on. That's pretty much everything in the Outdoor Adventures range. You've got one for men, one for women, one for kids as well, boys and girls. Essentially, it's just a really good quality, 100% super stretch, well-made budget wetsuit. Okay, so you're going to get a good quality wetsuit with real neoprene. It's going to last you a long time, and it's going to feel good when it's on and keep you nice and warm, okay, for well under 100 quid.